What's up, everybody? Anthony from Granddaddy Herps. Just gonna give you guys a quick update on what's going on over here. Not a lot of action, like no new additions or anything like that. It's pretty awesome. I just cleaned everybody out, so they're all active, fresh water bowls and everything. So they're all super excited to be out and about. Enchi male, looking pretty good. Nice yellows. Well, I guess I can update on him. He actually finally started breeding for the first time. I put him with the calico female. Let's see. Yeah, I put him in with her, and I've tried several times over the last couple months. I would say upwards of 6 months, just trying different breeding, and he just won't go. But it was cool. He actually bred with her, and you know, I threw him with her just to see what would happen. I mean, it's not really something I'm really shooting for, but an Inchi calico would be pretty awesome as far as like powerhouse male to combo up with a couple females. Best case scenario would be Inchi calico male that I compare to my killer bee female that I'm putting weight on right now, my second killer bee female. But good update that I could also give you guys is this killer bee female. I gave her a really small water bowl because she's gravid, and I know she don't want the worst case scenario to be that she accidentally lays inside like a big water bowl, so I used a small water bowl as just a precaution. So you can see, if you notice, when the female is about to lay, you'll see the spine is really kind of V-shaped, if that makes any sense. It's like all the eggs kind of push out the spine. On my calendar, let's see, way up here, I put eggs due the 24th, and it's late on the 21st right now, so hopefully you know, she sticks to schedule. I had my butter female last season lay like 6 days early or something, so I don't know, she could go any minute now. Beautiful, beautiful killer bee. Love the head on her. She's awesome. She's so bright compared to the lemon or citrus pastel killer bee I have. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna predict a good 7+ eggs out of her. I'm thinking she could even possibly go for 8, 9, 10. Just the size of her, the camera's not really showing, but she's pretty full of eggs. So hopefully the breeding gods are with me. I don't get too many slugs, or no slugs, hopefully. So that's an update on her. Killer bee female number 2. I've been packing some size on this girl. She's going into shed, which is good because she's going into shed every couple weeks, it looks like, which is a good sign. I got her, she was like 1,450 grams. And she's kind of calming down a lot. She had a skittish temper, and she still does, but she had an extreme skittish temper. But she's calming down. She's in shed right now. She's really pink in the belly. Put her back to her home. She's like my only snake that like has to have a hide. Like if she's throwing a fit, okay, she'll find her way back in there. Just keeping some weights here. But yeah, got her up to 1,750, and when I got her she was 1,450, and that's empty. I'm gonna feed them either tomorrow or the next day. They're due for a good feeding. Another update. This is the 100% het clown female, and I tried breeding her early in the season when she was like 1,500 grams full, which is not the best idea, but you can breed these guys at 1,300 grams with caution. Let's see if I can get it. But she's been packing on weight, so I figure I'd give her another go this season. Let's see, she's kind of hiding in the corner. She's been packing on weight, so I threw in the het clown male with her sometime earlier in the end of last weekend. They locked up right away. It was funny. The way they were locking was hilarious because the male was like extremely aggressive with the tail wrapping or the tail locking. Like sometimes they'd stick their tails like way up in the air, and you could looks like he's thrusting her or something. Pretty hilarious. So as far as breeding goes, quite possibly the het clown pair that I've raised up from babies. For sure the killer bee females laying eggs. I bred the bumblebee and Inchi and Mystic earlier on in the season to this calico, so hopefully she goes. She's kind of eating hit and miss, so we'll see. And then the last thing that I think may go is this pastel female. She's been just packing on weight, but she's been breeding left and right, and I believe I'm feeling follicles in her. It's like a bunch of little marbles in her stomach, so it's a good sign. She's at almost 1,900 grams right now, so it's a good sign. She's been pairing a lot with the cinnamon lesser, so hopefully we can go for the lesser pewters. So that'd be pretty awesome. Those snakes are sweet. Look them up at World of Ball Pythons. They're amazing. It looks like the cinnamon lesser is going to be sticking around for a little while. He's just awesome breeder for me. He's the only one that's really of size to keep breeding besides the het clown male. My bumblebee hasn't been eating. My mystic hasn't eaten in like 3 or 4 months. Ever since I started breeding them, they've gone off, so he's kind of my only male that's been eating and breeding, so I'll keep him going to the calico, and Enchi needs to put on a little bit more weight. One last update. This girl's been off of food for a good 3 weeks now, so she's right at about 1,200 grams empty. Hopefully I can get some more weight on her. I won't breed her this season. I'll stack her up for next season, but really excited to finally be able to do something with this girl. And yeah guys, was trying to make the update short. Sorry, kind of rambled on a little bit, but stay tuned for the egg video. One last thing I could show you guys, because I know some of you guys like long videos, so here's my incubator setup. If you guys haven't seen previously, don't be alarmed by that 92 that you see. That thermostat I wouldn't trust for anything. But as you can see, I got 2 tubs in there warming up. I'm gonna try the egg crate for the first time, and I did a mix of perlite and vermiculite. So this is gonna be a completely new incubation that I'm gonna try to go for. Usually I use perlite, and in the past I've used vermiculite for bearded dragon eggs. So I've had success with both without egg crate, just straight into the medium. And we did all right. So basically it's hooked up to Helix. Helix is set at 90. Reason why it's at 90 is because I think that's what I need to keep it at an 89, 90, 87, 88, 89, 90 degree temperature. It's really hard messing with this incubator to get the exact temperature, but I do have a temp gauge right there, humidity gauge right there. That is always showing 89 consistently, so I actually trust that one a lot. It's the one I use for the bearded dragon eggs, and I used it when I hatched out a clutch last year of ball python, so I trust that one. Even though it's the only mechanical one I have, I trust that more than anything. So this is at 90. I have this one at 87.4, which is the thermostat dangling right there. Then I have 87.5, and that's the one that's directly in the bottom tub there. I think I need to add an extra hole for ventilation in that one, but and then lastly this one, which is 87.9, which is the one that's dangling inside there, which is the top one. And the tubs, they're completely sealed. I had to tape off the holes because that's what I used for the babies when they hatched out. And then I punctured like one little tiny hole on each side with like a safety pin. And that's my setup, plus the water, so that when the door opens, that water helps to heat it up a little bit quicker. But we'll see how everything goes this season, guys. Again, sorry for the long video, but rate, subscribe, comment to all you new people. Hope you guys enjoy this video. Take care.